What is going on, guys? It's Cowie here, and today we're doing a top 5 texture pack review. Yep, right now I'm sitting with the default texture pack, but the 5 texture packs that we are going to be doing are we are going to be going through Stealing Stats UHC Edit, the blue, my texture pack, the Spooderman pack, the Huawei Faithful Edit, customized by Morgan or Morgaine, and then Bacon's, or it's called Bacon, I think, Bacon Pack V2, but it's Bacon's pack. All the downloads will be in the description below. But alright, we're going to start out with the one that I think comes in number 5, which is the Huawei Faithful Edit. With the Huawei Faithful Edit, what it is it is highlighted ores. Like, as you can see, it's highlighted ores, and then it's got that faithful edit with all the faithful blocks, stuff like that. So here's all the ores right here. And then it looks like the bedrock and the obsidian looks the same. It's one of the reasons why it comes in number 5 for me. And me personally, I don't really care for the way the ores are. I don't think they're highlighted enough. I think it should be another block around. But then goes on for the rest of the blocks here. Soul Sand, and then, I mean, everything is pretty much in Faithful. There's the enchantment table. Everything's pretty much in Faithful, and I really like Faithful, but sometimes I don't like it that much. And then here's the swords. I really like this diamond sword. It's one of the reasons why it's in top 5 for me. And the iron, stone, gold, and then wooden. And then the armor, I'm only going to show you the diamond and then the iron. And one of the reasons why it comes in 5 for me is the iron kind of looks stone. Kind of looks like stone, you know what I mean? It doesn't really look like iron in my opinion. It looks like stone. But other than that, really good. As you can see on the shoulders, it has the H, the Huawei H. And then, time for iron, or time for the diamond. Again, has the Huawei H. And I don't know if I like the diamond as much because it's kind of like a darker diamond. It's not really like that bright, you know what I mean? But alright, so now we can go on to the tools. Like, here's the bow. And it's got the green, yellow, red for pullback. For whatever reason, the arrows aren't shooting right now. They're like dropping straight down. But it's got the Huawei particles, the stars that were originally his. One's in his pack. And then we go on to the faithful. All the tools they're faithful. So, I mean, there's no reason to really show you the tools, but I mean, I can show you the pickaxe, the diamond one. They're all faithful. Here's the fishing rod. The flint and steel, and then the low fire. And to me, the fire, it kind of looks too orange. Like, in my opinion, fire should look red. That's just me, though, I think. But I think fire should look red. But here's the apple, the golden apple, and then the god apple. Again, faithful. The diamond, faithful. And then all the pots you can see. The leather, sugar cane. Pretty much everything else is faithful. You know what I mean? There's the lava while it's flowing. Water while it's flowing. Then we can go over here. Got the scroll bar, you know, you can see the scroll bar. / game mode 0. You can see red hearts. Go back to game mode 1. And then here, let's spawn some animals, huh? There's the chicken. Creeper, you can see it for just a quick second. Cow. Baby cow. Cave spider, you can see for a quick second. I've got it on peaceful. Silverfish. Enderman. I've got it on peaceful because I don't really want the bat. Pig. I don't really want to have to deal with all the mobs, you know what I mean? Alright. spider, zombie, skeleton, slime, ghast, zombie pigman, and then here's the rest of them. Magma cube, squid, wolf, mushroom cow, horse, or that's a donkey, but there's some horses, villager, blaze, witch, sheep. Let's get a white sheep. Let's get a couple different color sheeps, huh? There we go. And then that's pretty much it for this texture pack. We'll see you in texture pack number 2. Texture pack number 2 coming in the 4th position. I think it is my Howie's Gray UHC edit. Now, I saw a bunch of different red, blue, green, different edits like that, but I hadn't seen a gray one yet. And as you can see, most of the stuff is like gray, like all the buttons gray. Everything comes in more like a gray texture. The diamond, as you can see, diamond ore, it's also what the diamond looks like, which you'll see on the wall there. But I tried to make the stone lighter and then the cobblestone darker, because I really like the light stone, but then I like dark cobblestone, because then you can really see if there's a cave or like say a spawner or something, you can really see it with the dark cobble. Now some of the stuff that I use here is 16 by 16 and other is 32 by 32 or maybe even 64 by 64. I tried to make it, most of the stuff was some of the stuff kinda had the faithful to it and other stuff didn't. Alright, but going on here, we got the coal, the iron ore, gold, the diamond, the emerald, the redstone, and then the lapis. As you can see, all the blocks there. Pretty, they're really like smooth in a way. And then moving on to the obsidian. I really like this obsidian. I made this obsidian trying to make like a purplish obsidian, and I ended up making obsidian that looks like this, and I really like that. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, I just hit the bedrock out. Hold up. Bedrock is still default bedrock, I believe. Yeah, bedrock's pretty much default bedrock. But as you can see, the obsidian, I don't know why, but I just really like the obsidian. And then we move on to the wood. I really like this light grass, how it's really bright green grass. And if you take an oak tree or even a jungle tree or a birch tree, a spruce tree, a dark oak, you guys might not like what it looks like now. But I promise you, if you go into like a normal world, and you have the actual tree spawn versus just the logs or just the planks like I have here. If you actually have the tree spawn, it looks really good, especially with this dark green grass, or the light green grass, I'm sorry. Then we move on to the netherish stuff, and here's the nether, here's the netherrack, and then here's the nether, or the quartz ore. Here's the netherrack, or the nether brick, my bad, nether brick. I really like how it's like a bright red. It kind of pops. When you're in the nether, you're looking for another fortress, you see dark nether brick, you're kind of like, is that nether brick or is it just chunks not loading yet? This you definitely know when it's when it's a fortress. Then we go on to the glowstone. Kind of looks different, but it goes really nice with the netherrack and then the nether brick. The enchantment table, and then to do something different, I really wanted to make sure that you could see that it was breaking, so I did a blackish gray outline to it, and then this is a partially broken and then almost completely broken one, and I did it so that you knew for sure. Now moving on to the ores, or this stuff, here's the fire. I really like the fire. It's got that red color to it, you know. Here's the gapples. I like that gapple, and then here's the gapples. The apple is red with the eyes, and then the gapple is green, kind of like my face. It's supposed to be kind of like my face, except it has the black eyes because it looks good with the black compared to just all green. Then we move on to the God apple, which is the same thing as the gapple, just enchanted look. Then we move on to the swords, and we go to the we go on to the swords, and the wood sword is kind of plain. It looks like it's 16 by 16, but it's really 32 by 32. I just tried to make it so it looks 16 by 16 because making it look 16 by 16, I don't know why, but I really like it. And then here's the gold sword. I decided to put a gold line in the middle of it because when it was just yellow down the middle, it didn't look that great in my opinion. The stone, the iron, I really like the iron. You might not be able to see, but it is two shades of iron. It is two shades. There's a white, and then there's like a tannish cream color, and I really like that. Diamond sword, moving on to the diamond sword, I really like how it's got the, looks like the iron handle on the diamond sword. I've got it where it does look like it's gray, but I've got that little bit of diamond outline around it so that people weren't like, oh, you're using a stone sword, you know what I mean? So it's still where it shows diamond. Now we move on to the diamond armor, and then the iron armor. Alright, so moving on to the iron armor. We come up with the iron armor, and it's really clean, all super smooth iron armor. And then we move on to the diamond armor, which I'm just going to clear the iron out real quick. Move on to the diamond armor. And right here, we got the diamond armor. We have the diamond on the chest. We have it where it's gray and then outlined with diamonds, so you know when the person is using diamond instead of thinking, oh, they might be in iron or they might be in chainmail, something like that. And then on the back, I've got a K for Cowie. I put the K because I made the texture pack and I wanted people to know that I made it, and it wasn't where I just, or where someone could just copy and take my armor, you know what I mean? Or take whatever, because people seem to really like the diamond for whatever reason. Moving on to the bow, we have it's where like a default bow, but it's got a gray strip in the middle. Just so we don't have to, just so it's got a gray, but it's also got that default look. Then we move on to the tools, the diamond tool. I mean, it's the diamond. You can see pretty much all the diamond. It all looks the same. It's got that little bit of diamond around. It kind of looks like stone, but then it's got the diamond around it, so it doesn't look like stone. And then, for whatever reason, I really like the iron. I just really like it. It's got that one. It's got the two shades. Might be hard to see, but it's definitely two shades. Then I go on to the fishing rod. Now, fishing rod, it's kind of blackish. It got white fishing line, and when you throw it out, it's the diamond. The diamond that I made, it gets thrown out for the fish, or for the bobber. It's diamond. I think it looks really good, especially for PvPing. I don't know why, it just really grabbed my attention. We move on to the actual diamond. It's like I said, it's a faithful diamond, but it's got the gray that I made, and then it's got the diamond outline. Then we move on to flint and steel. I already showed you. Then we move on to there's the pots, all that stuff. Book, enchanted book, and then the lava. I really like this lava. Kind of looks like the fire in a way, where it's got that reddish look to it. And I made this lava myself. That's what the standing lava looks like right there. And then this is what the flowing lava looks like. Water. Got the same thing. I made it myself. Once you go in the water, it's crystal clear when you see going down. It's super clear so that you don't have to deal with, oh, I can't see. Is there gravel down there, or is there sand? Is there something I need down there? Instead, it's super clear. You can see straight to the bottom. But you still know you're in water because the bubbles. We move on to the animals, and we have the chicken, the cow, the horse, the sheep, the pigs, the mushroom cow. I mean, you can still see everything, so I mean, there's the villager. I mean, everything's pretty much the same. Ooh, looks like a sheep got burned. Villager, and so I mean, a lot of the stuff's the same for animals, except for when it comes to here, squid. There's the squid, magma cube, blaze. It's all the same. The only thing that is different is there's the spider, cave spider. I made it so it's blue, so you know if you see the leg like through a wall, you see a leg through the wall, you know it's a cave spider versus a normal spider. You can see it right there. Other than that, all of the mobs are pretty much the same. No real change to the mobs. And then, so now that we got that pack done, you can see the lovely sky / set time 0 / time set 0, my bad, / time set 0. You can see the sky, the sun. But now that we're done with this pack, let's move on to the next one. Now, moving on to texture pack number 3. Now, for me, texture pack number 3, my favorite, the next pack that comes in my mind when it comes to texture pack number 3 is the Vacon or the Vacon's pack V2. Now, why I say it comes in at number 3, not any higher, not any lower, is because I don't really want to put my pack above other packs that I think are really good because it's my pack, and then that would be kind of, you know. But one reason why I really like this pack is because it has a lot of the Sphax blocks. Sphax has a lot of them. Pretty much all it is Sphax. And then you come to the diamond armor. Diamond armor is normal. Iron armor is normal. Then we come over here, and we come to the swords. Now, I really like these swords. More specifically, the diamond and then the iron sword. I really like those. Stone, the gold, the wood. Really like the swords, though. There's the emeralds, the diamonds, the iron, gold. Looks a little different than Sphax, but other than that, most of the stuff's Sphax. Fishing rod, gapples are Sphax. A lot of the stuff, most everything is Sphax, except the bow. I really like the bow too. A different bow, that's for sure. It's for sure different bow, but it looks really good. Lava, water, fire, low fire. And then we move on to the animals. Mushroom cow. If you've never used Sphax, it's a good pack to use. And it's really high definition, so it takes a while to load sometimes. But other than that, other than the fact that it takes a while to load sometimes, it is a really, really good pack. Like, really high definition. Spiders, wolves, silverfish, creeper. Creeper's a bunch of different colors, all kinds of stuff, gassed. Most people have heard of Sphax, or they use Sphax. But other than that, we'll see you at the next texture pack. This one comes in number 3 because the way it comes together. Coming in at texture pack number 2 is the Stealing Stats UHC Edit Blue Edition. Blue and red are pretty much the same thing. Not much difference, but I really like the blue. Don't know why, just I'm a fan of the blue. Now we come to the light ores. That's one reason I used to use this pack quite a bit, and this is why I like this pack, is because the light ores. But also because just everything, it comes together really, really good. Like, I don't really care for the obsidian. I don't really care for the bedrock. I mean, it's okay, I guess. But, I mean, just the way the blocks come together. Like, look at that. Those blocks, they go together so good. And there's the anvils, the webs, the horse armor, all that stuff. The armor, the diamond, the swords. Diamond sword, iron, stone, gold, wood. And then we go to the diamond armor. And it's really nice armor. Looks really crisp, clean, crisp. Then we move on to the iron armor. And it's the same thing, but it's the iron, of course. Then we move on to the flint and steel, and then the fire. Now see, I don't really care for the orangish color. That's one reason why I really like my pack, is because it's not orange. It's the it's not orange, it's like a reddish color. Pickaxe, I'll show you the diamond pickaxe. And then the lava, the water. Then we move on to the animals, and all the animals are pretty much the same. Got all the animals the same as Faithful, or same as most texture packs. Most texture packs don't change the animals, so I won't show you the like the zombie pigmen and all those, because they're the same. It's the same. No reason to show you it. But so this one comes in number 2 to me because of just because overall, like, how well the pack looks together. And I say that for most of the packs, but that's truly it. Like, all these packs, they're almost dead even for me. They're almost dead even. So that's one reason why I really like these packs. But, alright. Now moving on to texture pack number 1. See you guys there. Okay, now moving on to texture pack number 1. Why I really like this Spooderman pack, or Spider-Man, or whatever you want to call it. Just because the overall, the way, like, how much detail got put into this pack. How much detail. Now, as you can see, these ores, they look default, right? But no, they actually, what they actually look like, ores, they actually look like what's in my inventory. They don't actually look like those ores. For whatever reason, for my Spooderman pack, it pops up as the ores when you place them down as looking like those ores. But what they really are supposed to look like are the ores in my inventory. This darker, like, purplish blue, kind of looks like the lapis in a way, but it's got the highlighted ore around it. The gold, the iron, the coal. Then we move on to the normal obsidian, bedrock. But look at this enchantment table. We can just kind of skip these ores because they're faithful. But look at the enchantment table. It has the cobweb look on it. It has that cobweb, like, look right on the enchantment table. It looks so good. And then it takes, like, that darker blue for the diamond, and it puts it on the corners. It looks so good. How much detail got put into it. Like, look at the GUI, like the crosshair thing that you see. That is even a spider web. If you look at even the scroll bars, a spider web. The apples, like, look how much detail got put into these apples. Apple with a Spider-Man face on it. I mean, and then Gapple is a blue Spider-Man because Spider-Man's red and blue. And then we move on to the fishing rod, and I mean, look. It even's got, like, the cobweb on the bottom of the fishing rod, and you throw it out, and it's a cobweb. There's so much detail got put into it, and I'm very, very impressed by this texture pack. Diamond, it's like a darker blue diamond instead of the light. We move on to the swords, and the swords all have the red bit to it. And then there's the diamond, the iron, the stone, the gold, and then the wood. And they're really thin swords. I really like that about the pack. When you download this pack, if you decide to download it, it gives credits to the people who made the swords. I don't know exactly who made them. I haven't really looked at it. But then we move on to the diamond armor. And look at this. Look at the diamond armor. I mean, look how much, like, you actually look like Spider-Man. Like, that much detail got put into it, and it amazes me. It's so good. So, thank you to the person who made the Spider-Man pack, because it is such a good pack. Take off the diamond armor, and it pretty much looks the same with iron armor. You know, I mean, not much change with the iron armor. It is iron armor, of course. Then we move on to the diamond tools. Diamond pickaxe. It's faithful, but it's got that dark color to it. Move on to the bow, and look at this. It flickers on, off, low, on, low, off, on, low, off. When you shoot it, I mean, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, it just surprises me at how much detail got put into this pack. Only thing, he didn't change the diamond hoe. Understandable, no one uses a diamond hoe anyways. Lava, again, not my favorite. Not my ideal lava. Water, not my ideal water. But other than that, all mobs are the same as faithful or any of that stuff. But it just amazes me at how much effort went into this pack. So glad. Hands down, my favorite pack so far. I've not come across another one that I like better than this one. But that is it, guys. We're going to wrap up the texture pack, the top 5 texture pack review from Cowie. Again, ending texture pack, the #1 texture pack, as the Spooderman, or lots of people call it the Spider-Man texture pack. Again, all the links will be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. Download whatever one you want. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the texture pack review and are looking for more Minecraft videos. I do UHC. I play Sky Wars. I do all kinds of different stuff. Be sure to check out the stream as well, Cowie on Twitch TV. And we will also be playing some CSGO. I don't know how soon we're going to start the CSGO, but I'm going to try to get some videos with CSGO going. But thanks for thanks for coming by and watching. Be sure, leave a like and subscribe. Peace out, guys.